I've been applying for other jobs. I want a different career to the one that is me whoring myself for her twisted pleasures. Yeah, like she gets any pleasure from me other than the gratification of seeing me suffer. I need to get away from her. There's a feeling in the air that a masterminded plot of murder might be in progress. My spirit cries out for help as Lucifer comes out to collect my sense of being. I could die here and now. I feel my blood boiling to its limit. She's like a burglar scouting a house. You know she's going to wait to catch you napping to get what she wants. And she's scheming something ghastly. Could be a fart, or it could be a master plan to drop an atomic bomb on my life. Whatever it is, I need to get out of here quick. I need a Bugatti-like getaway to remove myself. This trouble will be severe. I've saved up enough money for 3 months' rent. I've got a deposit. All I need is a regular income. I've gone to 5 job interviews, and all the companies have offered me the job pending, yeah, you've guessed it, a reference from my previous employer. He'll give me a useful reference, but only if I make her see that she needs to let me go. Without doing this, she won't let me go. She'll put me into a meat presser until mince comes out. Or, in other terms, she'll force her dad into a corner and get him to give me a bad reference, which will mean I won't get the job, I won't have my new flat, and I'll have no new life for myself. Then it's adios happiness. Bonjour to a fresh new hell. Or, it's all right. You know it is. You've got this under great control. I have this under... Fuck, I don't. What am I thinking here? Oh, I need to pull myself together. Come on, do it right now. My wife has ended all contact with me. As you know, I told her about my affair with Kiera, and she's not taken it too well. She's got into fights at work, she's got into fights with her parents, all her family want her to end it with me. And then yesterday I called her and the phone wasn't picked up. Called her parents, they hung up on me. My best friend back home went to her workplace and she confirmed that she no longer wanted to have anything to do with me. It's as hurtful as standing in a chapel with all your friends and family and then the groom walking up and saying he's met someone else. It's over. I'm basically lost for what to do. I miss her. I miss my daughter. All I want is to be there for them. I sent some money back home to prove to them that no matter what, I will always be here. My bank let me know that my wife had taken herself out of the joint bank account. I haven't quite processed that yet. It's a struggle. I feel like I've been forced into a strongman competition and been told to pull a truck, but I'm just a weak, skinny person. Kiera sensed I haven't been myself. She's given me room to get adjusted to my situation, and for that, I treasure her. Oh, I'm just so fucking depressed right now. I just keep thinking about how I've lost her. It was all my fault. I choose to dive around these rocks, and now I've hit the rocks, and my spine is completely broken. I'm a dead man. I know that this is a bad track to be letting my mind go on, so I think about her sleeping next to me. Kiera. Well, I'm not too sure who she is to me. She actually keeps farting in her sleep. It's disgusting. It stinks. No, don't you dare. Stop it, dare. My mind wanders into the realms of this unwanted territory like the memory of us doing what we do best. You know. Fuck. Oh, think of something else. Grandma. Think of Grandma. But the sex has become a drug. It's become a painkiller and I'm getting hooked on it. We do unspeakable things. She keeps making me do disgusting things to her. Things I wouldn't dream of doing to my wife. Sometimes I feel like wanting to hurt her. I really feel like wanting to punish her. She doesn't care. I tell her I can't hurt her, and then she'll hit me harder and harder until I'm forced to put a stop to it and give in to her desires. She keeps refusing to back down. It's her way, or spending the night chained up instead of sleeping on the bed. Well, not like that in the literal sense. It's just weird. It's just too toxic. And so we come to my reason. I'm getting, well, erotically charged by her at bad points of the day. Like, I was with her father a few weeks back. He was sunbathing, as you do, even though it's -5. Anyway, he told me to do some hedge chopping, and I got to work, and then suddenly this notion of her naked with me inside her came to me. and I got big very quickly. And then her father, well, he saw it and he looked at it repugnantly. I just looked down and there it was, sticking out like a sore thumb. Kiera was outside wearing a large coat, trying to persuade her father to let me go inside, but he wasn't listening. Anyway, she saw it and then threw one of her dad's towels at me. It was the biggest embarrassment of my life. It got worse when I realised when I got changed, I'd actually soiled myself. And you've guessed it, it was, well, you know what. I'd just taken my shorts off when she entered. Without a word, she walked over and kissed me. And then that led to, well, you know what. I did use a condom, although it didn't seem like it. And then a thought came to my mind. She'd asked a few weeks ago if I wanted children. Could she be trying to... No. No, she wouldn't. Would she? I'd looked down and the condom was missing. So today I woke up and I remembered that moment. And Kiera was next to me asleep. I quickly wake her up, forcibly nudging her. She awakes, and I quickly think, do some quick maths. She looks at me confused. So 2 months ago, she bought a packet of 20 condoms. She buys my condoms. We've had sex around 30 to 50 times in the last 2 months. She looks at where my hand is going. She's onto my thought patterns. I can see it register on her face. I go to open the condom box, and she panics and slaps my hand off it. Yeah, this seems real now. It's like a neighbour telling you your husband has died of a heart attack, and then you go to the hospital to see his lifeless body. This is that exact moment. Only I wish I was the one dead. I use 2 hands to grab open the condom box. It's empty. She didn't restock it. So that means I must have been having unprotected sex with her for around... Oh, shit. I get away from her. I head towards the bathroom, and she gets up to follow me. I go to the bathroom sink and then check the medicine cabinet. Kiera's got various pills. I find the right ones. Her morning after pills. It's dated 3 months ago. And it's unopened. I open it anyway, and all the pills are intact. They've never been opened. She stands watching and says, "I'm sorry." I want to punch her. She walks towards me, and I can't even look at her. I head back to the bedroom, and I take out my suitcase and start to pack. And she says, "If you leave, I'll tell the police you did these things to me, and I'll say what you did to me." I stop my furious packing. I know when she says something she means, and she will do anything to crush me. I sit on the bed. She walks over and says, "I wanted a family." I know you don't want to hear it, but I did. My mum died giving birth to me, and I've always wanted to have a family of my own. We're soulmates, so I thought I'd go for it. And I said, "Without fucking telling me or asking me?" I'm tearful now. My emotions are bubbling up. This kettle is about to boil, and I realise I have to stay calm. I tell her, "I'm leaving you. This is the end of the road." "Don't fight a war you can't win," she replies. I start to cry, and Kiera puts her head on my shoulder, starting to tear up herself. She puts an arm around me, but after a moment I push her off me. My tears are flooding out now. Then I remember. She's been sleeping with other men. Hope. I've been walking through a desert and finally come across a village, and it's got people there and a water fountain. This is not a mirage. This is real hope. I smile and stand up quickly from the bed. And I tell her, "It's not mine." I sense tension. I've hit her with my best Mike Tyson punch, and I'm thinking she won't recover. I go for another punch, and this time I turn into Muhammad Ali. I start to swagger. My smile gets bigger. Life has given me muddy waters to drink all my life, and today it's given me spring water. I feel refreshed. But she's calm. It's like she's Gandhi. I start to sweat. I said, "You fucked other men. You're a slut. It's not mine." I'm nearing the finish line. I start preparing my victory speech for the interviewers. I'm so close, and I beg, "Please let me have this. Please, I can still see my own sunset." She looks at me, and her face tells me she hasn't slept with anyone for months. She says, "I'm not a slut." Oh, God, no. The opponent fighter has brought a gun to a fist fight. Ali's going to die. Tyson's going to have his head blown off. I start to panic. Hope is slipping away. I've climbed up the prison walls and the prisoners are shining a light on me. Then they start to shoot and they mean to kill. She means to kill me. This is it. She wants the kill and she's going in for the kill. Kiera continues, all the men I've had were before you. I bring men over here to make you jealous. I'd never touch anyone other than you. The men that aren't you repulse me. I'm a hot air balloon that's just burst into flames, crashing down. Tyson and Ali are confirmed dead by the doctors. It's game over. I sit back down. She says, can I show you the scan? I'm 2 months gone. I said, no. You have to see our baby. I say no again, and she says, this is not up for discussion. You're seeing our baby and you're giving me an opinion. Oh, it's like I'm a dead body in a safari. Hyenas might as well start circling. I am gone and I won't be brought back to life. God, I'm depressed. This is Crash 1929. There is no light anymore. I get up and I go towards my car keys. I go to pick them up. She gets them before I do and says, you can't run away from this. I run for the front door. I open it and she shuts it closed and says, no, please stop running. I don't need this stress. I go back towards the bed and take off the bed sheet, and with it I get on the bed and I tie it to the light fixture. She pushes me off the bed and I fall and I've hit my head on the floor. I'm unconscious and the lights are truly out. I wake up in hospital. She's there holding my hand. She's got bags under her eyes. And then I remember, and the memories resurface. There's a doctor in the room. I look at his badge, and I figure that this is a mental health specialist. I lean forward and realise I'm not in a normal hospital. Wait, no. She's bloody put me in a madhouse. What the fuck is